What is going on, guys? Skip here, and welcome back to another episode in our Road to Glory series. Well, today is the day. We have waited over 70 episodes for this moment. Pjizma Pant has bent his back. He has carried teams. He has put the county on his back. He has put the crowd on his back. He has put the whole entire world on his back for this moment. He has been given his first ever test cap for England. He's jumping on a plane and heading over to New Zealand, and he is ready to rock and roll against the Black Caps. It is certainly a special time for each and every single one of us, as we've been through the highs, we've been through the lows, we haven't taken wickets, we haven't made runs, and we've made tons and 50s, and we've taken bags. Strap yourselves in, get your feet up, grab yourself a cold one, and enjoy Pjizma Pant's first test match for the Poms. Well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Wellington Park for this test match between New Zealand and England. Molto and Dougal will officiate this. We've got Rory Burns, Joe Root, and absolutely everyone rolling in to Wellington Park for this. As you can see, we can't see the wicket, and that's what you would expect when you do arrive in New Zealand. The scenery is absolutely magical. It doesn't get any better than this today, as the big red receives his blue floppy cap. The boys get around him. He chucks it on his time. Pjizma Pant, this is your moment, King. The coin toss goes up. England call tails. We know it never fails. And on an absolute lawn shagger today, soft, grassy, and absolutely nothing happening. Joe Root has made the right decision. He's gone and put the Kiwis in to bowl. Let's strap ourselves in. And fingers crossed, Joe gives us an actual roll. Well, we haven't had to wait too long. Pjizma Pant stood at the top of his crease, ready to roll. His first ball in Test cricket will be to Kane Williamson. He struts in, he bowls it straight to Kane, and he flops it to mid-wicket for no run. Well, he's got his field right. 3 catches in. You're bowling to the best batsman in the world. What have you got for him? Kane gets forward and he laces it to mid-on again. We've got the conditions to assist us. That's exactly what we've wanted. As we go straight through him, there's our first play and miss of our career. Oh, that is what we like. Just a little nibble off the surface as we go in again to Kane. The French cuts it through backward square for 4. You lucky prick. The solid first 4 balls. How do you respond to a French cut, Pij? You bowl the in-swinger straight onto the middle of Williamson's bat. The last ball of Pjizma's first in Test cricket. He comes in, rolls the fingers over it. Williamson clips it forward a square. It concludes the 15th, and the Black Caps are 58 for 1. The first little moments you get in your Test debut, you've just got to bend the back and have a dip. There's some nice little nibble off the wicket there from Pij. Maybe just fool and let this ball do the rest. Kane happy to leave this time. He has to wedge one out from his chalk line. Well, an emotional moment, but a tense situation. Pjizma looking to get this one to hoop. This time it doesn't. It nips in, and Kane just showing us what he is capable of doing here without scoring. The last of Pjizma's second. 5 dot balls. Can we go short to Kane? He wants to get on the back. Todd, that's some good signs. 17 bowled, and the Black Caps are still 58 for 1. Still yet to have a look at Devon Conway, but that's okay. We've got Kane here. That wouldn't be the worst first scalp, as we get a little too straight to him, and he just waits and waits and waits, and he clips it behind square. Does he pick up 4? No, the boys will come back for 3. So we finally get a look at Devon Conway, the left-hander. We're going to push this one across him. It goes straight onto the middle of his bat, and he checks it to mid-off, no run. Last ball of our third over, maybe our spell. It's full to Conway. He jams back and defends. 19 a bowled, and it's 65 for 1. Joe Root showing Pjizma some faith. He gets a 4th over this time. He swings it into Williamson. Once again, tentative. 1 for 10 off 3.5. A tidy start for big Pjizma Pant as Kane lets this one through. 21 a bowled, and it's 70 for 1. So first spell done, and the Black Caps continue to keep it nice and steady. 146 for 3 as we roll into Henry Nicholls. Leaves it through the keeper. As if Hasib Hamid got a game for England. Honestly, can't catch a break from the bloke as we're into Nichols again, punching forward. 150 up for New Zealand. Pij looking to really get some pace through here, but Nichols is back and he's tidy in his defence. Tried the swinging length balls. Can we go a touch fuller? Oh, it looks nice. We might get driven here, but I tell you what, you attack the stumps, you never know what's going to happen. Change of angle. Come around the wicket to the left-hander. Continue to attack the stumps, and this time he uses all of his experience, Henry Nichols. He turns this into mid-wicket. The boys pick up at least 3, maybe 4. No, just 3. Well, they actually ran 4, and I'm not happy. Bouncer. Ooh! Just a couple of overs in that second spell. Joe Root went back to his seniors, and the score now goes to 2-2, 8 for 6 as Pij is in to Kyle Jamieson. He whips this off his legs to square leg, no run. Well, it's your first test. What do you expect? You just want to roll in, have some fun, and attack where you can. That is sharp to Jamieson just quietly, and he eyes him off too. That's what you want to see. Some aggression in the 73rd over. Can he tidy up the tail enders? Once again, Jamieson getting leg side. First over was tidy. Jamieson wanting to go leg side. Can we go a little bit wider of off stump? We do, and he lets it through the keeper. Still a little bit of nip in this wicket. No point for Jamieson, and he still wants to go leg side. He lollipops it to mid-on. Well, he's starting to force. Pjizma's plan, stay on a force off stump. We hit him on the legs. How was that? Did it hit his legs or did it go through him? Umpire Dougal says not out. Tell you what, it was a fast Yorker. It missed everything, so no need to review as we're in again, and Jamieson finds the thick outside edge. He's going to get 4 for it, you dog. There we have it. Something had to give. He rolls in for the last of his 8th. It's full again. This time it finds the edge. Third slip stops it from going to 4. Bump ball, 75 bowl, 2-4-2 for 6. Oh, we can have some fun with this. Watch your toes, Kyle Jamieson. In goes Pij. This time he's got the edge. Did this one carry? Oh, there's no reaction. Ah, very edgy. Can we drop the length, maybe find the edge here? Oh, we hit him on the bat. How was that one, Dougal? How was that? We're going upstairs for this, he says, not out. Well, I think it is time. Joe Root, that one looked adjacent. Maybe I'm blind. Pjizma got his glasses on. He's confident. Could this be our first wicket at international level? Jamieson's a tall man. He got forward. I don't think there was any bat. Oh, this could be close. This could be really close. It just straightened a touch from Pij. They're two very tall human beings. Oh, it's just got to be clipping. Hawkeye comes in. Benefit of the doubt with the batsman. It hits him in line. Is it hitting? No, it's missing. Well, first review is an unsuccessful one, and we have to go through it again. Jamieson survives as Pij rolls in. He bends his back. He finds the edge. It lollipops the point, and he puts 4 more next to his name. It is all happening at Wellington Park in Pjizma's first test. Well, fine leg comes out and goes to point. We're going to attack the toes again. That's what we do. It's a bump ball down the first slip this time. 77 a bowl, and it's still 2-4-6 for 6. A quick spell, and then Joe Root wants him straight back into the attack. Molto's end this time as we're full once again, and de Grandholm hits it to mid-off, no run. Into the Grandholm for the last of the 11th. Up he goes. There's plenty of pace off at 82 are being bowled. I reckon this might be the end of Pjizma. Just been continuing to nag on a length. Nothing in the tank. Joe Root testing out the mental side of things at the moment as Pij comes in for the last of the 87th. It gets tickled to fine leg and the Black Caps go to 2-7-2 for 6. A2 sees Pjizma get another opportunity. Tim Southey and de Grandholm at the wicket as we go through him straight away. Well, we thought Joe was just going to throw him in the bin, but he's brought him back in and we can have another crack here. This is good stuff from the English skipper. Southey's there or thereabouts to hit him on the bat. How was that one? How was that one? We're going upstairs again. Well, thank you very much, Joe. Look at the height difference between these two. This was a lot closer than Jamison's, I reckon, but just with the extra height, maybe the extra pace, it might just favour the batsman. It came in, it nipped. Oh, it's just maybe hit him outside the line of leg stump. Well, Hawkeye comes in, does it straighten? It doesn't. It continues to go with the angle, and this one's hitting leg stump. 2 reviews down. That's how close we were to our first test wicket. He's not going to stop going about it, Pjizma, as he's rolling in again, and Southey's leaving. He's busting his backside, this young fella. The plan is to keep it full. He goes again, and Southey plays a miss. Any more of an opportunity with the rock here than we do for the Outlaws, as Southey misses this again. In for over number 18. Yes, over number 18. The Black Caps' tail is wagging, and there's not too much we can do about it. 22 off 54. He's just been there or thereabouts. We've just nagged at him. Is this our first wicket? Yes, it is. That's what you get. Pjizma's got his first test wicket. YBLT! Get involved, ladies and gents. We have worked our ass off for this one. Tim Southey reaching, Darwin Milan taking a hanger, and he's got to go for 22, and it's 8 for 338. Oh, what a moment for the big man. He's finally got one in the bag as he rolls into Wagner first up. It's a full toss, 108 a bolt. It doesn't matter because Pjizma's got his first one ever. Well, it took us 18 overs, but we got there. Pjizma Pant has an international test wicket. We might have maybe 2 or 3, but it doesn't matter. Wagner piercing this one through the offside. He picked up a couple, 110 a bowled, and the Black Caps are 340 for 8. And yep, that was all she wrote for the Black Caps innings. 115 overs deep, all out for 351. De Grandholm left there on 99, not out. Suck eggs, brother, but have a geese in the bowling department. Pjizma Pant, 1 for 42. He rolled in for 20 overs. Joe Root showing him plenty of faith. But now we have it all to do. We're picking up play in the 7th over. England, 23 for 3. How many times have you seen this mob in a position like this, and they've called upon the big dog, the man with the plan, Pjizma Pant? We're walking out with Joe Root. Can we put some runs on the board? Strap yourselves in. This is our first innings for England. And out he comes. Pressure situation time. Pjizma Pant to face Trent Boult on a green top at Wellington Park. What is in store for us today? He rolls in first ball. It's nice and straight, but the big fella gets forward and he defends nicely. Half dozen of rocks are going to be tough here. It's a wicket maiden staring down the barrel for big Trenny Boulders. He's in, and Pjizma says, nah, you're not having none of that. I'm the big dog on the block, and I'm going to get myself off the mark with a couple through cover. Conclude the 7th, and the Poms at 25 for 3. All the nerves of ease. He's got the runs next to his name now. He needs to check himself in, and that is exactly what he does. Trent Boult looking for that ball to stay up nice and full and swing, and Pjizma taking full advantage with another couple. But Tim Southey in for the first look at Pjizma. Still got the 2 men on the leg side. He comes over the wicket. He gets full. Pjizma tickles this off his legs. Now he doesn't get all of it. He's going to run the danger end. He's coming back for 2. Set the tone, big fella. Good running. Well, the intent is there. He's just trying to lay the foundation for those that follow. Southey round the wicket. Pjizma looks to launch. This time he does a little bobble at gully, and he's down the other end for a single. So he's sticking fat. The 50 comes up. He's got himself to 8, and this time he looks to drive, and he French cuts it for 4. Have a taste of your own medicine, you Black Cap dogs. Well, how do you like that for your first boundary at international cricket? We will take every single one of them. Well, it gets him into double figures, still living a little dangerously. Bolts in, it's full, and Pij plays and misses. Well, you'd expect plenty of plays and misses, and that is exactly what has happened. Bolt in again. Oh, he goes short. We did not pick that one up at all. You can tell it's just a different intensity at international level. Bolt in, lengthens up. Pjizma checks his shot to mid-off, no run. New Zealand just squeezing at the moment, having a bit... Wow, he's just dropped him. As we speak, He's just dropped him. Oh, boy. Well, Pjizma looking to get on with it. He got no feet nowhere. He slashed it, found the edge. First slip. Who is that? Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Henry Nicholls, you spud. Well, he's been given a life. Of all people, Pjizma's been dropped in his first innings. TB over the wicket. Pjizma this time sneaked off. Is he going to get given? Yes, he is. Oh, boy. Well, what a turn of events. You drop one ball, you get the half volley. Captain Kane not dropping these. He takes it clean, and Pjizma's gone for 14 in his first international innings. Well, it wasn't the first innings that we wanted, but hey, we got out there in tricky circumstances. We had a crack, we picked up a boundary, we nurdled our way to 14, but ultimately the class of Trent Boult. Too good for Pij as he was rattled for 14. England all out for 310 in the 96 over. New Zealand currently lead by 75. We're going to pick up play in the 11th. Pjizma's just been given the ball. Can he work on his first innings heroics with his one wicket? I'll catch us all in the middle. Here he is, 1 wicket, 42 runs conceded. A tricky time in this test match, but one where a big fella can own it. He comes into Conway, who he defends first ball. Captain Kane down the other end, 13 off 25. New Zealand certainly own this test match so far, but England are nagging. His wicket looks like it's okay for batting. Not doing too much sideways as Pij is in. And Conway, disgusting. The first test has thrown everything at us. Can we get the short ball going? Oh, yes, we can. Welcome, Kane Williamson. He runs up to him, the debutant. Well, we've got to make up for the batting innings. Can we do it with ball? We go short again. Get underneath Kane and sniff his pits. The last ball of Pjizma's first, just a single off it. He goes into off stump line. Kane too good for that. He steps across. He whips it off his legs. Can finally get there. He can't. 11 a bowled. New Zealand are 39 for 1. Well, you'd probably think that experience would catch up with the young fella towards the second innings. If he can just stay on his game, he might be all right here. I think we've just got to try and bowl fast and full to Kane here. We're not going to out-skill him, so we've just got to try and beat him with pace as he presses forward to mid on no run. The last ball of the second. He's been decent this over. Kane hasn't had the answers for him as he mistimes that drive. Pij picks it up, 13 a bowled, and it's 39 for 1. We can see all these effort balls are taking quite a bit out of him. Oh, wish it took his off stump out the ground. There's another French cut to Kane. He gets 4. Well, he's doing everything he can. He's not going to let that deter him as he rolls into Kane again. This one fast, good channel, and he lets it through the keeper. Gotta love what Joe Root's about here. Give him Pjizma 4 in his first spell. I mean, that ball was pretty yuck, and Kane just leant on it, smoked it through point for 4. But the belief is real from the big boys from England. The Pij back in to Conway. Can he get this ball to hoop back into the left-hander? That he kind of can. He plays it with ease to mid-on. Last ball of the 4th and probably his spell. It's a little slower. Conway back defending. 17 a bowled, and the Black Caps are 52 for 1. Well, a cheeky change up of ends, and New Zealand lose another wicket. We roll into Kane, who gets forward and defends, and it's just been a cheeky change in momentum here. I mean, you can get him once, but you can't get him twice. Come in for the last of the 5th. Oh, we hit him on the upper hip. Makes some noise. It was going over, but hey, Kane, you're in a battle with a bloke with red hair. Get ready, son. We don't have too much left in the tank. We toss this into Kane. We've knocked his off stump out the fucking ground. Have some of that. Pjizma's got him on the board. You are a beauty. Oh, deal with that, Kane. Bowl Pjizma Pant his first test. He's turned this one on its head. Well, Henry Nicholls has come to the crease. They've lost their captain, and Pjizma's got him. He comes in. Oh, this one fended to mid-off. He is excited. Oh, it's all happening. Well, over the moon is an understatement. Joe Root gave him another over because he deserved it. This time, Nicholls gets forward and presses. Oh, the things you love to see. Wicket in the second dig. This one leaves Nicholls. Oh, boy. Has he just changed his whole entire test match? Comes in again, Nichols up-ish. Oh boy. This is what dreams are made of. In for the last of his 6. Nichols steps across. He tickles it to square 22. A bowled New Zealand, a 70 for 3. Well, it's now on Ross Taylor. Still batting away for the Black Caps as we're in, and we hit him just above the thigh. And that was all she wrote for Pjizma, Pant and the boys from England. Would you read about it? He has broken down in the 3rd innings with the ball in his hand. We questioned Joe Root at the start of it and said, why does he continue to get overs? This is good for him, this, that, the other. The body's right. But ultimately, in the end, he broke down, and New Zealand have won the test match by 164 runs. Well, you can see there 6.3 overs in, 2 maidens, 1 for 18. We picked up Kane Williamson, but man, oh man, oh man, it just was not enough, and his body's let him down again. Well, there you can see he's injured for 10 days. His form was absolutely peaking. He was on fire, picked up 2 international test wickets, and now he is broken down. Well, we are going to leave it there for today's episode, guys. Thank you so much for being with us. Like we said before, it had absolutely everything in it, but hopefully a new chapter in this bloke's book. If you have enjoyed it, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Leave a cheeky comment down below. Make sure you swing over and catch us in our live streams as well. But until the next test match, ladies and gents, look after yourselves and those around you, and I'll catch you in the next one.